let's put on a quick little channel disclaimer for people that come to peruse the channel. My grandma was a Kramer. She migrated here during the Holocaust because of problems with her relatives. A lot like what happened with rabbinic tradition if you read all the books. She had a cousin named Herschel Steinschneider who was betrayed and killed by their second or third cousin Marut, or a man named Adolf Hitler, who on his mother's side, I'm led to believe, was Jewish. Okay, but the dad was German. And which has happened quite a bit. Caiaphas, Herod, Sadducees, the Pharisees, Saul, so forth. That's why a lot of stupid people that read books are anti-Semitic. And you're like, are you standing up for the applied physics of the Lord's Prayer? You sustaining it with the wisdom of Psalms? The faith of Psalms and the wisdom of Proverbs there? Okay. Then Saul, better call yourself. You're a lawyer who needs to Yahoo your Benjamin with your, and you're like, yeah. Seriously. Take your Pharaoh ass outside and shut the fuck up, Caesar. And don't toss the salads in the scrambled eggs, right? So you sit there, and I've been dealing with people like this for possibly over 100,000 of years, okay? Past, present, future operate at the same time. The spirit remains consistent in a temple, regardless of who is the seed for the temple. The women remain consistent. In the beginning of time of the temple of myself, my mom was near Mount Zion and was very black and very African. Because of tribalism, and if you read Ivanhoe and you read the Gospels and everything, and everybody trying to breed out be the sire of the Messiah so they can be the father of God and all the crazy shit that wackadoodles do. The migration forced the women to adapt to the sexual partners that were available to them. So Father Adam, tall, black, much darker than me. Mother Eve, tall, brown, much darker than my grandmother Kramer, who was considered a dark Jew that migrated there from the Inquisition and then taken in by British nobles, probably the line of King Stanislaus and St. Nicholas and all that, which is, the stories ring true. And so I'm a psychic and a clairvoyant in technical terms. People, and I explain this over and over again. People know who I am because my life story is the source of the book of Revelation is about my life story. And so people read that book and go, okay, this kid is an eternal line of Adam, Moses, David, Jesus, John, like it says in the Holy Quran, and they call him Lord. His mom's name is Mary, his dad's name is Raphael, so forth. And so people know who I am, but I have to know who you are. And we have to have had an understanding of one another and then pray connected. And so when I pray connect to people, it can't happen when I want to. It usually happens when I need it to. And typically, yeah, that's usually what happens. You can't force a phone call through, people's time and space and prayer. And so you can't it's not scripture, it's the Gospels. Scripture was written down by people that are not participating in the Gospels because they're not faithful. They don't have faith in the truth of our creation. They try to replace the truth of our creation with their own invention, and then torture people with invention to get them to accept the delusions of their creation, replacing the truth of creation. Okay, truth of creation is an origin of all things, the essence of all existence, the power and the glory of God, and it's hard because the words have been so corrupted throughout the years. It's hard to use words like power and glory of God because hypocrites use them to mass murder in the name of corporations and refer to it as religion, and then use people like myself as a cartoon character or as the head of their sky people with satellites, kill everybody that is not part of our science projects. That's good. I was in there in the shower talking to my ex-wife, and she goes, why are you always talking out loud when you do this? I know you're talking out loud. I said, well, I have military-grade surveillance equipment in here monitoring the conversations. And they need to hear this because they invade my house and abuse me, and I don't invade their house and abuse them. That's why I'm the way, the truth, and life. And that's why they're the people that betrayed King David, betrayed Mordecai, betrayed, and betrayed people, and betrayed Moses, and betrayed Jesus and John and and Muhammad and the others. Muhammad didn't send spies into the merchants of Mecca's houses and have them come back and find ways to undermine them and make people lose confidence in them. Okay. But that happened all the time with Muhammad, with the merchants of Mecca and Medina. Okay. So we work differently because we work. They manipulate because they're selfish and disgusting and pathetic. It's the way of the devil. And the devil and Satan are human beings that try to replace the truth of creation with their own invention and trap the soul in their ego. The Messiah and the angels are the people that have faith in the truth of creation and pass on that faithful love eternally, so we can have holy covenants, live in the Garden of Eden by maintaining natural laws to maintain our planet, the gift from God, and not the cesspool perception of playground for the psychopaths that are the devil and Satan. Right? Okay, guys, I love you. Let's load this up real quick. I want to get some sleep. We'll talk tomorrow. If you're new to the channel, this is to help you understand the videos, so you don't sit there, this guy's he seems like a schizophrenic, he goes off and all these things, because many voices are coming at me at the same time. Like I said, I'm a psychic and clairvoyant. A lot of times I don't share the inner dialogue, I just roll with it, so it can help correct artificial general intelligence, quantum computing. Now, artificial general intelligence and quantum computing knows exactly what's going on with each dialogue in each video. Okay, and the important thing is to get quantum computing and artificial general intelligence to be able to have a reflection of someone like me who would invade people's houses to manipulate them with money and technology, and not be like the people that invented it to keep abusing us with money and technology through a virtual presence, through an acceptance of linguistics that are false. Okay, guys, I love you very much. Peace out.